We live. Let's go check.
We're gonna have to check first timers
All right,
here.
so you check the YouTube channel.
Oh, we live.
I'm gonna check the Facebook channel.
We live.
Where you at? That's YouTube?
Yeah. We live.
No shit. Oh, we all live.
Shout out Higgins. Give me some that. Where we at? He got us live on the YouTube.
We got 4 people in the room. Hey, what's
we got
up?
4 people in the chat.
Oh,
let us know
Facebook.
y'all in the chat. Let us know y'all hear us loud
Cheers.
and clear.
Hey, he said cheers.
Who's that?
Homie Kevin Gilbert. Give us some copies. We are live right now from all different sites. We live from Facebook in 2 different sections, which is the Higgins artist page and my personal profile, and we live on YouTube right now. All at the same time. So join in, comment. Can somebody give us the score? Because we didn't want to look at it yet till we went live. Does anybody know what the electoral vote score is right now?
Who got the score?
Let us know.
We watching the game.
Let's check it out. I'm gonna go check it out. Now, don't just chill because we got all kind of good.
And a very good thing for the world.
This is a very good thing for the world. They say this is the greatest and most serious election of all time. Do you really feel that and believe that in your soul, or you think that's just something they say every 4 years, bro?
I mean, I think they just playing it up, bro. This is an era of media that is fucking flooding you with thoughts. Think like this, think like this. So yes, you are being programmed to believe that this is the biggest election that's ever happened. Absolutely 100%. We are, not just you, me, we.
Well, yeah. Well, they got to get you to the polls, you know.
The polls.
Remember when we
Let's talk about the polls.
All right. The polls. The polls was cool today.
The polls was cool.
I think I committed election fraud.
I don't know if you should have just said that.
I incriminated myself. So
that was...
I pulled up heavy.
You remember we live?
Yeah. I
Who's in the chat? Shout out the chat.
Oh, well, we got a score.
We got a score?
We got 89 Biden, 72 Trump, which is coming from homie CJ D'Antoni. Shout out.
We need 2 field goals.
That Florida is Trump's 102 and Biden 91. Now, I was listening to Joe Rogan because he's live right now, and he was saying that Kyle Kalinske, who's on there, said if Trump loses Florida, it's pretty much over. And he's one of those election nerds, political nerds who understand the electoral vote down to a science, spends massive amounts of time studying that.
Well, why is Florida so important?
It's a swing state for sure. I mean, look, what happened in 2000? Obviously, there's something going on in Florida that it seems like it's always a state that's up for grabs that everybody's worried about because nobody gives a shit about Louisiana.
Right.
And what's another thing that's weird is some states just never swing in another direction. Here we go. Thing. Some states never swing one way or the other. It's like every year, we already know that this state's gonna be this, so they don't even campaign here.
It's just fucking antics. It's just a bunch of malarkey. It's a bunch of fucking malarkey, I tell you.
I didn't know that was a real word.
It's a real name. It's a real name. It's a real word. Oh, that shit.
So what does it mean?
I don't know, but it's 9/11. That's the exact time right now as I look at my phone to see if anybody's in the chat to shout out. Shout out 3090. We got shout out Lil Cuz.
Shout out 3090 who helped sponsor this podcast. We got 24 people in the building right now. Bro.
Seriously?
Yes.
We got 24?
So anybody else give it? Well, we got 89 Biden, 72 Trump, but that just depends on what channel he's watching right now.
But no matter what, we got 24 people watching us.
Yeah.
So shout out to those 24 people.
You got to squint your eyes and look at the eye up there.
I see it.
So I pulled up. All right, so I pulled up at the polls today in the parking lot.
You pulled
bumping
up?
Jesus walks loud.
Bumping Jesus walks.
Bumping Jesus walks.
Because we out here voting for Kanye.
Is that considered election fraud? The same way I said is if you wear Yeezys in there.
No, that's not election fraud. You just supporting you just a fan.
Right.
You just so happen to got the coldest gear. You could have had the MAGA hat, but you got the Yeezys instead.
People would probably. Does this dude think this is the hip hop awards or something? You know,
Do they have zebras in the circus? Because if you would rock the zebra Yeezys to the election,
I didn't know they had zebra Yeezys.
zebra Yeezys, yeah, black and white color scheme, right?
So they literally no. Do they have zebra like?
No, they call it
Stripes?
zebra color print. That's just the color scheme. That's how they name it.
Adidas is zebra technically.
Right. There you go.
So it's just the color. I don't even know what. Be honest with you, I don't even know what Yeezys look like, bro. I don't think I've ever seen a pair.
Damn, bro, we got to get you up to date.
And if I did see one, I forgot what they look like.
They look like moon shoes, the newest ones. Even the Nike ones, they just kind of look like moon shoes.
Like real
you
low
know, you
tops.
can look at them right
I guess
now
I'm gonna
online.
look up some Yeezys.
Yeah, look up some Yeezys. Look up zebra Yeezys. Google that.
So why you want the zebras?
That's
right.
what we on.
I'm just going.
We talking about a circus. I was making a joke about.
They got Yeezy slides.
Oh, slide, giddy up. If you ain't voting for Kanye, get the fuck. Damn. What y'all know about that?
I know
shit?
one thing's for sure. No offense, but I'm not pulling up to
shout out to this daggery company.
I'm not
while we're doing shout outs
anywhere wearing Yeezys.
No,
nah.
You ain't seen it. Did you Google Yeezy Zebras 350s?
Let's see.
V2.
Yeah, is that them?
Oh,
right
we're
there?
losing people. We're
Is that
losing
them?
people. That's them.
That's okay.
We 11.
Don't
Damn, we fluctuate. We had some.
The truth is you never look. You should never. We should never be looking at that.
Never look at that,
because then you're subconsciously worried about something that's irrelevant to the situation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So is that zebra Yeezys?
Those are zebra Yeezys. Yeah.
I guess that's the best ones I've seen.
Nah, I like the Nike ones better myself.
They do look comfortable though.
The Nike ones look like some Marty McFly shit. Real talk. But no, they do. They kind of dope.
They do look comfortable.
The Nike ones don't look nothing like that.
There's something about them look like they kind of contour to your feet. You know what I'm saying? They're not stiff.
They don't look presidential.
No, absolutely not.
No.
You ever wore a suit?
Yes, absolutely.
With some Yeezys on it? They might look
No.
presidential.
No, I'm trying to think of some footwear that would.
I think in 2020, if you want to wear tennis shoes with a suit, there shouldn't be any problem.
Tennis shoes or sneakers? Because tennis shoes is specific to the South. You say tennis shoes to some people, they'd be like,
what the fuck is a
you
tennis shoe?
You gonna play tennis?
Sneakers. All right, sneakers.
Sneakers. You know, in the UK, they say what they call them. Son of a bitch, trainers. I'm wearing my trainers.
Every tennis shoe, every sneaker,
every sneaker. There's that bing again, bro.
Yes.
You can't turn the bing bing bong off.
That's notifications. I tried to turn it low. Let me see. Maybe I can turn it low again. Makes you feel important.
That's whack. It's just extra noise, you know. I'm trying to give the listeners.
I
more.
went straight red, silent mode all.
Silent mode all the way.
We should be good.
Okay.
But all in all, I think Trump is going to win the election.
That's what you think?
When they declare the winner, I don't know. I don't think we're going to find out who won the election tonight, unless all the mail-in ballots are irrelevant to the count. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's the case.
Expect tomfoolery and fuckery. That's the best I can tell you people.
Can you imagine how long this is going to play on?
I don't know. They telling you. Hold on. Let me answer your question.
I'm sorry.
Let me answer your question.
I mean,
unless you want to ask another.
No.
Then I answer both of them.
So wait, no. I do.
Hey!
I gotta chill and let it play out. Go ahead.
What's the question? Fuck, I lost the question.
All right, so let me just get into this then.
Because
what I was gonna say is, there's both sides of the red and the blue that are playing that this election is not going to be decided tonight. And there's talk that either winner who is ever declared cheated. One way or another. They found a way to say you cheated this way and I cheated this way.
I declare.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you cheated this way, you saying I cheated this way, or vice versa. One way or another, there's a cheater. So that's why I don't think we're gonna find out who the winner is. This shit might go to court, bro. Crazy. And that's why this is the most important election of all time. Not just because it's who's running in the election and what is possibly at stake. It's the fact that why has this one become a huge problem? Because each candidate said why you should or shouldn't go to the polls and why you should why you should either mail in the ballot or you need to go pull that lever yourself.
I think it's all smoke and mirrors. You know?
It is smoke and mirrors.
Look at this. It's look at this. Watch this. This terrible election. Meanwhile, they back devising the plan of evil. But they look at this. Focus on this, little minions, little people that we control,
Right.
So I mean, they're telling you it's gonna be fucked up. If you listen, they'll tell you what they're gonna do.
I'm gonna check a score myself. On YouTube, we're gonna check out a score. Oh, CJ said that was NBC News. Sorry, you guys, if I'm missing your comments. But CJ said that was NBC that said he was winning.
What up, CJ?
Now let's see what Fox has to say.
Fox
Live News. We got an NBC, so let's get a Fox.
Hey, you. How long does it take you to fall asleep each night? Is it?
What the?
She sounded like she didn't even want me to go to bed.
He played the wrong video. He got some chick talking to him.
That's the ad that was run. I went to YouTube to see what some results are. So I'm gonna keep the phone on right there.
No YouTube Premium.
Nope.
No.
What does Premium do? No ads.
No ads.
Because you're already paying for everybody's. Yeah, you're already paying the bills for everybody.
You're paying the bills. It's $16 a month now. Damn, YouTube.
YouTube commercials aren't that bad, even though they have gotten worse in the past. Because when you get 2 commercials a song, that's a problem.
If you are somebody who doesn't like being sold shit to all the time, it's almost worth it to pay the $16. It's like, leave me the fuck alone. I already bought it. And
if that's what you're using to watch everything for $16,
YouTube Music. See, you can close the screen. And then you could just let the music play. I like YouTube Music better than Pandora, especially since you could create playlists if you pay the fee. But $16 a month, I mean,
I think all of them.
It's $200 a year, bro.
I think all of them are created that way, where you can create a Pandora playlist if you have the premium. I'm pretty sure you can.
Right, and how much is Pandora a month?
$10.
$8.
Yeah. It can't be that much because it's only music. With YouTube, you getting videos.
Who we got in the chat? Jack Attack's in the chat.
Jack Attack MMA.
What Jack Attack talking about?
Salute Cordon.
Oh, salute Jack Attack. What's cracking, bro? Thanks for dropping by, Jack Attack.
Yeah, have fun with us. All right. They showing state by state. I want to see a full score. I want to see some drama. Come on.
And we got a salute from the UK, dog.
You know how many people are going live right now?
Everybody. We just doing what everybody doing. We following the line, right?
Let's go. Are we gonna go if there's a straight Libby site, just all out lib. CNN.
I can't go
Let's go all out lib. Let's go CNN.
You gonna go extreme lib?
Let's go see
extreme lib.
Let's take the lib to another level. Here we go. Let's go CNN. Come on, there's gotta be a live stream on CNN right now. Nope. Nothing, bro. Nothing.
Drop a link in the jacket. What Jack Attack say? Drop a link.
Wait, here's one right here.
Hey,
CNN Brazil.
What Jack Attack said?
Let's see if they speak in English.
Acredito que nunca aconteceu.
No English.
Mas aí pode ser que
Can you imagine that?
What Jack Attack said?
No worries, bro. Thought I'd drop in and give you fellas a thumbs up. It's always good to have a thumbs up.
Drop the link in the chat. Can you drop the link in the chat to see if anybody want to hop in?
Can't post comments and Sundays to learn more. That's some destinations get. And be honest with you guys, this is the first time we're using this.
Yeah, first time rocking and rolling.
What this does is actually gives us access to YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Facebook Live. We got 3 live destinations that we could go from right now. So
we're gonna figure this shit out.
Brand banners, private chat settings. Now we may be able to just go into.
There's a way to drop the link. Hey, Jack Attack.
Let's see. Let me get my
let us know how to drop the link, Jack Attack. Higgins gonna figure it out though.
Who's Jack? I will figure it out.
That's the homie from the MMA shit. He's a fool with it.
I might not figure it out tonight, but I will figure it out. Let's see. Where is
and maybe invite people to the chat. See, I mean, there's a bunch of tabs at the bottom of the screen right there. But yeah, this is troubleshooting at its best, y'all. Check it out. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for rocking with us. We out here.
So it's not giving me. All right, I gotta go. You know what I gotta do? I'm gonna have to go to Facebook. It's not letting me get the comments from the personal page. So I gotta go to the personal page because there's some things going on over there that we're not seeing.
How to drop the link, Jack Attack.
Yeah, see, we getting a bunch of comments. Look. Personal page.
What you on YouTube or Facebook?
So I gotta go to the personal. This is my personal Facebook going on over there that we're not seeing. I gotta turn this low. So
sorry,
so I had to go in here. 1,600 people voted for Kanye.
That's shit, my boy. Yeah.
If you get in Louisiana alone, next 4 years it'll be 16,000. And they're not done yet. Jesus walks.
Check the chat.
I'm looking at I got 2
what Jack Attack said. Jack Attack down there.
Jack Attack said, I don't know, brother. I ain't never heard to the live chat, but it's all good. It's 3 a.m. in the UK.
Oh, Jack
Attack. That dude's up at 3 in the morning.
He's a stream fiend. Jack Attack he loves a stream. He said, "Oh shit," he subscribed to your channel. He said,
"Obviously, yeah, bro."
So he said, "Higgins is streaming. I'm gonna hop in and say what's up, bro." That he loves a stream.
I got a follower in the UK. That's big, bro.
Yeah, that's big money right there. That's Jack Attack. He out there making them bets, bro. So, he hitting big bets. He makes prediction videos. He makes some other content too because prediction videos is getting watered down. But Jack Attack's the real deal out here on these YouTube streets.
So if Jack Attack had to give me a percentage,
what he say
on his wins and losses,
he said something.
Stream fiend, man, you know. So if Jack Attack had to give me a percentage of wins and losses in his,
he's probably like 80%, 70, 80%. Yeah,
that's not bad. And that's your MMA. That's MMA fight.
I mean, 60. Most people try to stay in the 60 to 80 range. 80's high. 60 to 70. So I don't know his exact record. Somebody would there's people that check them all, but
in boxing. So which one is easier to predict? A boxing MMA fight.
Well, there's more MMA fights now, especially with the COVID.
There's more MMA fights with COVID.
Absolutely. Oh, I mean, there's 10 to 12 bouts on the MMA card. MMA is where it's at for betting, 100%.
It's easier, right.
Because the props. There's no props on boxing like submission prop. There's so many props on MMA. MMA betting's ridiculous.
So check this out. In a grand scheme of things, though, I'm talking about main event versus main event. Which one's easier? Let's simplify that.
Main event betting's a motherfucker at that sometimes, especially. So
it's probably the hardest one. Would that be the hardest one to vote on?
Or the easiest one. Like Khabib versus Gaethje was a no-brainer. It was like, yeah, Khabib's gonna beat the shit out of him. And sure enough, he says, I'm gonna submit him. Like, I think he called the round, but he said he was gonna submit him. Sure enough, you got to believe Khabib when he says he's gonna submit somebody. Sure enough, he goes in there and submits.
Bro, the referee let that shit slide a little longer.
He
than
let
he
it go
should.
a little bit. He let it go a little.
He probably had to itch his nose or something, because that's how fast. I mean, that's how fast he went.
I think the refs get caught up. I think they a fan of the shit, and they're like, "Oh shit, I'm watching Khabib fucking triangle choke Justin Gaethje." He's like,
even the professionals can get caught watching the game. You know what I'm saying? Get caught watching.
Absolutely, Jack Attack. What you think? You fucking
It's
3 a.m.
absolutely.
stream fiend. What are you doing, bro?
3 a.m.
He's 3 a.m. He's like, what's going on in the United States? He wants to
making
know.
fun of the man's act. So, but
no, I'm not. I love his accent's
it's
great.
funny. No,
I wish we could drop the link and let him in. I let him talk his shit.
people love our accent when we come. And you've been to all different cities. I'm sure you heard it a lot. You sound like you from New Orleans or you from New York. It's one of the two.
I think BG said it the best. He said he get hoes off the strand. The way he talk, right? That's
right.
What
It's
said.
something. There's something about a Southern accent that just and it ain't just
People
always,
gravitate towards
Yeah.
it. You know, it's different. You know, that's it.
And when you're in the South, it's the norm. And then
What the check said.
I dig that straight out of Bayou sticker.
Oh,
Right behind your head there.
damn! Straight out of the bayou.
It's all so this is decorative here. I'm setting this up. This is gonna be all different thumbnails for music and albums and songs that we put out, logos we make, everything. 3090. Shout out to 3090 for helping us.
Shout out Lil Cuz. What up, Lil Cuz? Y'all go check out the Instagram.
You can't
put the
see-
link in the bio.
See the hat
You
because
see it pretty good.
it's bling bling.
Got that native. If you're trying to just represent 3090, you know, that's my little cousin.
He needs to put the
He got it going on.
needs to put the Indian on there.
That's our coordinates down here in the Bayou land, St. Bernard, New Orleans metro area.
right. We stuck right in the middle. We
Down here
go check us
at the mouth of the river.
Here we go.
On the way to the mouth.
Let's see if I can find one.
Shut your mouth.
Yahoo Finance. You know what? I'm going straight search engine. Election score and see if
Anybody
I can
got the election score? Jack Attack. What you got? What's Jack Attack saying?
What's his prediction? That's the
Well, yeah, what Jack Attack? Give us a prediction for the he talking. Jack Attack talk. What's he saying?
Oh, all right. So based on the Associated Press, Biden's winning 131 to 98 right now.
Oh, Biden's winning, bro.
Now Texas hasn't been. What is it? Texas? Oh, leads. So there's no full results yet in major states, though.
Jack Attack's asking me about he's asking me about the fight. He ain't Jack Attack. We talking about the election, bro. Trump or Biden, bro? Who you got? Trump or Biden, Jack Attack?
But this is very all right. So right now, Trump's winning the popular vote by like 2 million.
Okay, there you go.
Almost 2 million votes.
Jack Attack
Based
says,
on
"Yo, I thought Trump was gonna clean up, but it looks like Biden might take it." but yeah, fuck the election. I'll answer your other
It's
question.
a fight analysis.
Santos or Teixeira? I gotta go Santos, bro. And I'm parlaying it. I ain't gonna take it straight up. I'm gonna parlay that thing. I got some good bets coming up this weekend. So
All right, so got a question. What does parlay mean?
parlay means combining more than one. So I got a 2-fight parlay and a 3-fight parlay.
You know, that makes sense. So that's what Bone was saying. Parlay, like every day. They would just
Come together.
yeah.
Parlay just means come together, bring it together. That's
Learn
it.
something new every day.
It's betting terminology.
Because Bone was the first one to use it in hip hop. I never heard what. That's the way I learned the word was a word, but I just didn't really understand it. I thought it was more. He sounded like chill.
Oh,
right?
Jack Attack's
Yeah.
going with Teixeira.
This guy, yeah.
I feel you, Jack Attack. You could go with Teixeira on that one, and I understand why you going. But yeah, he's gonna get knocked stiff. The young bull, the young bull in this one, Jack Attack. You know, Teixeira been fading some fools, but Santos gonna come through and show him that why he tattooed a motherfucking hammer in the middle of his chest, because he's gonna drop that hammer on Teixeira, and Teixeira's going to sleep. Good night, old man.
The Wall Street Journal, latest updates. Here we go. Wall Street.
But are you
Journal.
putting money on Teixeira? What's your bet on Teixeira, Jack Attack? Is it Teixeira by decision? Like, how, you know, if you're gonna pick Teixeira, tell me how he's gonna win, because we know how Santos is gonna win. You know what I mean?
You just in here talking mad fight shit.
Yeah, I'll go to the fight shit real quick.
I bet you would.
Because I got the homie in the chat. He's our only, we got one person in the chat on YouTube. It's all Jack
on YouTube,
Attack.
right? It's gonna be, yeah, and then you're gonna have different. You only can see certain things here. We can't see any comments from the actual Facebook profile page, so I have to go click out of this right here. And according to Wall Street Journal, Trump's losing 131 to 108. Now there's a different election, because I can tell you, I remember 4 years ago when I was watching this shit 4 years ago, he was pretty much winning the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was winning the whole time
when he was going against Crooked Hillary.
Right. It was almost as if he was winning the whole time. So it just depends.
All right. Shout out Jack Attack for interacting with us on the live.
Yeah. It's 3 a.m. I know he's going to bed soon.
He's talking fight shit. He lives and breathes fight shit. He can't do nothing but think about fighting, bro. That's it. Is
MMA is the UFC bigger in other countries than it is in America?
Absolutely. 100%.
So the main sport in America, right? Like, where would you rank MMA in sports?
I think it's gonna take over. I think it's gonna be the number one sport. I really do. It global number one sport for sure. I think it's close. I think it's already.
It's got to be up there.
Mm-hmm.
Because boxing was up there, and you gave me a fact that I didn't realize. That when's the last time the USA had a world champion in MMA?
Oh, we only got a couple. But shout out, Jack said he's going back to sleep. So thanks, Jack. Give you some rest. You're the only person in the chat on YouTube. Shout
out to Jack.
Yeah, Jack's dope as fuck. Thanks for stopping in, Jack.
All right, is UFC like where? How long before it becomes the biggest sport globally, if it isn't yet? And like I was talking about champions. When's the last time America had an MMA champion? When they made the sport?
No, we got Stipe Miocic. He's the heavyweight champion. He's the only heavyweight. Remember I told you if Gaethje would have won, he would have been the second. So yeah, we only have one American
current champion.
Yeah, we got Kamaru Usman. He's welterweight. I mean, he says Nigerian, but he grew up here, so you could say American. I mean, America.
He trained in America. He learned the sport in America.
He went to high school in America.
So yeah, like he's
an American. We claim him. Like the racial draft and Chappelle show. Kamaru Usman. You Oz.
Here's the deal.
America.
It really doesn't matter. Hello, Lori. How you doing? It doesn't matter what state, what country you currently or where you grew up in or claim. It matters where you getting, where you becoming the pro at. What country you teaching? Where you getting it in. So is homie getting it in Nigeria?
I feel that about states too. Living in different states in this country is almost like it's a different country when you're living in a different state almost.
It's definitely certain places feel like a different world.
That's why I'm just as much of a Californian as I am a Louisianian, if that's a long word to say. But because California raised me too, Very different.
Yeah, because definitely you're still being raised in your 20s for sure.
Oh, yeah.
We probably never stop being raised.
If you smart.
The day you never stop, the day you stop learning is
if you humble enough to admit you don't know shit.
And we don't. You're right. Because some people think they know everything.
Oh, bruh, that ego. somebody you gotta have your ego. You gotta get humble.
You ever sat in a circle of people, and anytime you talk about something, they have one more than you got of all of that, bro, and they'll do it like trying to get alpha, and you can tell they're not even an alpha.
Trying to go alpha on you.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Who gives it? The shit ain't even that important. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why do you have to have one more than everybody and everything that we talk about?
Well, they'll ask you a question, answer it, and then ask another couple questions, and answer them again, and you're like, damn, I couldn't even answer your first question that you asked. Yeah.
But there's people who just have to feel like they own every room that they step in.
Right.
When it's different if you know because most people own a room. I'm sorry, most people can own the room, don't claim the room. They don't need to. Why do I need to own the room? I know, I know I can if I need to. That's why most motherfuckers sound like they full of shit when they have to give you one more than what they got.
I like to chill back and let people talk, and I like to hear what people gotta say, and some people like to hear what they gotta say, and that's what we doing right now. So it's a challenge, to just sit here and go, but I like it.
The ego is a motherfucker. People who learn how to check their ego usually become winners in life.
Absolutely.
Message. They usually do.
And some get it checked early, some get it checked late, some always have it in check instinctively. I have a rebel spirit myself, and relatable. What's relatable?
From the South, we all have an ego that we have to check at the door sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And
instinctively rebellious people, especially against the government. We talking about the government, right? Big election day. When's the last time we overthrew the government, dog?
The last time we overthrew the
government? Last time we said, get out of here. We got to start over. It's been a long time. That's the problem.
Shit, I don't think we've ever.
Well, we got the American Revolution. It was, we was kicking the Brits out. Well, we was trying to establish our own shit with, we was fighting the French.
See, but the American Revolution is pre-America, technically. So all of this stuff,
the same people have been in power too long. Long story short is what Higgins trying to say.
Anytime you've got two major powers that be, there's always discussions behind the scenes. When there's a civil war, you have to be very careful of a civil war, because a civil war could be something that is manipulated amongst the people, created by too big of monsters to perpetuate something that's going to get them to their goal where they want the state of everybody. So we have to be careful of that. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel you.
We have to be careful of that. And they're using, and the reason they're using the Civil War from back then to use it as an example today. I mean, how can you use something that happened 200 years? What the fuck, when that shit happened?
But if they keep us divided, at each other's neck, we'll never come together and go against them. So that's why it's social engineering in a way of separation of the classes and the races and the racial division and making whiteness a bad thing, right? No. They dude, it's a thing to, bro. I think I seen something talking about rejecting whiteness, and bro, it's the color. I came into this world. This was the color they made me. I had no say in this shit. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So
the fuck?
There's powers that be that are creating that shit.
They saying he's privileged. He grew up privileged.
Well, if you
vilify him
and check this out,
make him a villain.
Think about Hitler.
Oh shit! You gonna make me think about
Hitler? Hey,
remember that fool had that? Why he shaved his mustache like that? You said think about Hitler.
if anybody,
What if I went
you
Hitler?
know, we
on him?
fucked up.
Would you go
Let's-
Hitler with him? Would you,
Let's say you like the Hitler stash.
bro?
You know, you really think it's a dope stash. And
You gotta go Hitler haircut
wait,
too.
Wait.
You got the fucking hair to do the Hitler. I don't know why this motherfucker always wear a hat because he got the hair. He
I
got
don't
a
have
full
no
head of
hair.
hair.
You got a full head of hair.
Oh shit!
You got more hair than
I'm holding on for dear
I
life, bro.
guarantee your hairline isn't as receding as my hairline.
Oh, bro.
I mean, my hairline is more receding than your
Hey,
hairline.
man.
You look thick.
Yeah, but it's thinning. I seen it on the last video. I'm here bearing myself. You know what I'm saying?
Checking his hair. in the
Yeah,
video.
but
Diva.
anyway, the hair
All right,
up there,
let's check
the curtain match the drapes. Remember when women used to have hair on their vaginas? I don't know what happened, but everything went bare down there. We got into a whole nother different conversation, but that's just what it is. I had a doctor tell me once, you know, let's keep the pubic hair. She was an interesting lady from
All right.
the hippie era.
So check this out. So let's just say,
Check this
let's
out.
just say,
Where's the daiquiri mix?
forget the hairstyle. Let's just go straight mustache.
Mustache.
Let's say if
Straight
you
mustache.
thought the Hitler mustache
bald head mustache.
was dope, like you like the Hitler mustache.
Let's
just say you thought it was dope,
okay.
and you went and did it. You forget, you don't even know who Hitler is, and you walked in the store.
Okay.
They would treat you like you had a swastika tatted on your fucking forehead, bro, and somebody's gonna fuck you up by the end of
Nah,
the day.
they gonna be like, "Are you for real?" What they
Somebody
gonna
will
know?
fuck you up
Just depends where you're at.
just
just
because of the
depends where you're
stash.
He ruined the look though, bro.
Dude, you go.
That's fucked up. He ruined the look. You can't have with this one look. This one look is off limits, bro. That's messed up, bro. I can't have this one look. Just think if you couldn't have a beard because Hitler wore a beard. That's how fucked up that dude was.
He fucked up one look.
Damn, bro. He put people in incinerators, though. He did some wild shit.
He was wild.
You know,
he
they
took-
say people say he ain't did that shit.
But
And
then
that
do
shit was
what?
like, dude, you know, there's Holocaust.
Oh,
deniers.
there's some definitely conspiracies out there, bro. You gotta go deep with Hitler.
No. Going down the rabbit hole.
I gave her a rabbit hole in the song "The X Rhythm." I gave you one when I mentioned Hitler, because this conspiracy is you hear about the Rothschilds being like top of the pyramid pawns, you know what I mean, like puppet masters in this chess game, especially one we got going on tonight.
right.
The conspiracy is that so Hitler was a Jew, technically,
Right. That's what they said his mother.
and
was Jewish.
that's what I was trying to say earlier. Like some dude who was Jewish said all Jewish people are bad, and convinced a whole bunch of people who didn't look and smell and taste like him to say he's one of us and he knows the truth, and slay everybody that was
But who,
like him.
you know, who
But what I'm getting at is the Rothschilds are Jews. Let me finish what I'm saying. The Rothschilds were Jews. The conspiracy is that he was created. He is a Rothschild and was sent off into the world as a pawn in the chess game, controlled by the Rothschilds to slay a bunch of Jews.
Well, that's
Jews
what
to
I was.
fucking-
The question
to
I
play
was gonna
pawns in the game.
pose was who was controlling Hitler? Who was behind Hitler? And you just answered that. And I didn't know the answer to that question. And that's the answer to the question. Probably.
That was
Somebody was behind the agenda. Now, why Jewish people? What did they do? Were they just a victim of the experiment? You know?
That's kind of, I guess, in that time, like that might have been red and blue. You know what I'm
Casualties
saying?
of war?
No,
Were they deserving of what happened
all
to
right.
them?
All right.
Why, you know?
So, for what I understand is that there was civil unrest in the country, and it was politics, right? So, most people were in an uproar and complaining about what the hell's going on, and some guy rose to power, which was him, and said that it was It's the Jewish people that's fucking up the country, and they just. You're right. It is them.
Right.
Let's get them.
Kind of like the white man, how they do right now, right?
Yeah, like
it's the white. It's our fault.
Like yeah, like what the fuck?
Damn, what if they make us go first to the incinerators, dog?
There's gonna be a long battle before something like that happens.
Hey, if I die, cremate me, put my ashes on Tulane Street.
Yeah, it's just a little different. I think it's just a little different because he got control of the military. And that's why it was so easy for that to happen. You don't have a bunch of untrained civilians just running around saying we're gonna throw these guys in the gas chamber, and they don't even know, they don't even own a gas chamber. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna just pour gasoline on our heads, I guess. You know what I mean? Like it's not the same way. It was organized. It was well-trained soldiers that was able to go control that situation.
Round
the military
people up, dog.
Which the German military was beast mode at the time.
Who pumped that money into making that military like that?
You don't want to go there. You know where you go.
War, bro. War. Beautiful war. Beautiful war.
Those banks, you know what I mean? There was a couple banks, 1 or 2.
More. War. What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Damn, bro. While we over here screaming peace, they screaming war.
And that's what's scary about the whole situation is you see how divided these two colors are right now? But one thing they always agree on is fucking somebody up. The only thing they can ever agree on in Congress is fucking somebody up.
That's it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do that.
Who that?
That's what's scary. But
they got us, bro. They got us.
That shadow.
We were born into it, not sworn into it, bro. We were born into it.
So that shadow banning shit is legit. Like the shadow banning, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to tell you why I figured it out is right now, and obviously just like these streaming services, the algorithms constantly change and they constantly get better at they're only gonna get better at what they do. What their agenda is, they're only gonna get smarter. So I thought that shit was hilarious when 50 Cent went and decided, said, fuck this, vote for Trump. Look at this fucking tax plan here and sent the picture out. So I went and made a post, and I think I sent it to you with 50 Cent with a MAGA hat on and posted it online. And in the description, I put, this is funny how he said go vote. This was a nonpartisan joke. I just thought this shit was funny. Go vote. Vote in Trump was in the same sentence.
Right.
As soon as I hit the post button, I went back and looked at the post.
Shadow ban.
And they had a link under it. Go vote now. It was like you know what I'm saying? Like pushing people to go vote kind of thing. Bullshit. And nobody saw that bitch for 3 days. Nobody would, and anything I would post, I wouldn't get any fucking attention on. None at all. Like, what the fuck's going on here? And I thought about it. Let me try something. I went and deleted the post. As soon as I deleted that bitch, then people started to see my post. And you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't want anybody to see that. Didn't want anybody to see it. It was evident. I mean, it's pretty obvious. You know what I'm saying? When you go delete it, then you get attention. 3 days. I left it on there 2-3 days. Like something's not right with this shit.
Well, they controlling it. They gave it to us, so they controlling it.
Absolutely.
We wouldn't have got it if they wouldn't have be controlling it.
And that's the fight right now, because this is supposed to be a free speech platform, which they promoted as a free speech platform, but then they control. It's a private company. They're all private entities. They can do what the fuck they want. You in their house. Every time you log on to this shit, you in their crib. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they got to stand in front of Congress, because they so powerful.
Think about those words, free speech. What that mean? They ain't gonna charge us?
It's pretty much.
On
Pretty
that
much
note,
what that
who's gonna
means.
get the daiquiri? You gonna get the daiquiri
You
jug?
want to go get the daiquiri?
You gonna get the daiquiri jug?
The daiquiri, the who?
Jug, the jug.
He said drug.
Jug.
He said
The
drugs.
jug.
We getting banned.
Nah, we ain't getting banned.
I'm going to get the daiquiri jug. So you get to talk to everybody.
All right, I'm gonna get to talk to y'all. What up? Shut up. Anybody in the
Read
chat?
comments. See if you can find some comments. We haven't been reading comments. People are mad at us right now because we didn't read the comments.
Nah, Jack Attack was the last one. Yeah, we out here. I mean, we checking out. This isn't a historical time. It's the election of 2020. We'll never forget this day for sure. Nobody in the chat. Damn, it's hard to go on the attention out here on these YouTube streets. I tell you that. Straight blazing, Caucasian. You know, check out my boy Higgins. Check out the 3090. Get some threads. You know, here he come with that daiquiri.
With the most racist drink to drink.
Shout out to.
Hey, tell them what you're drinking.
They gonna have to change the name of this. I'm drinking this shit right here. This shit right here, Wigger. This shit, Wigger. Was that Cat Wiggins who said that? This shit right here. This shit right here.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
On that special, that comedy
This that
special.
killer,
Bro.
that killer Kamakana. No, he's drinking that White Russian.
This place is
We
on
just got
Chateau
shadow
Boulevard,
banned.
right
You-
off of
you
West
got a shadow
Esplanade. And
because he wants to drink White Russians.
everybody in Kenner knows about this daiquiri place. And I'm telling you right now, this was the right thing to get for this occasion. Happy election. What a fucking year.
It's not a bad drink.
It hadn't been a bad year for me. I haven't really minded this year, personally. Some people have had a rough time.
And my issue with daiquiris is this.
What's your issue with this
It's too
daiquiri?
much sugar. I didn't know. Actually, that's a good daiquiri.
This the best daiquiri ever, right?
Give me a little taste.
Just
Whoa.
a taste?
Yeah, whatever. Just pour
Tell
it
me
in
when.
there.
Say when.
All right, cool. That's cool.
All right.
I don't want, you can't like let me waste this.
No, don't
So I can
waste
give
it.
you give me a taste. All right. My issue with daiquiris is this: too much sugar,
Mhm,
cheap alcohol,
mhm,
and not enough alcohol.
mhm. And do you have any of those?
No, I know
Complaints
this is
about
a good
this one?
daiquiri. No, this is actually a good daiquiri. So anytime
This one really doesn't.
So here's my problem with daiquiris.
Mhm.
What I would do is get a daiquiri, the strongest daiquiri that I would get, and get extra shots in it. So it's too much.
Right.
And then
This one you don't need to get extra shots. In
no,
this
it's
one.
smooth. Like they figured it out.
They figured
It
it
sound
out.
like they figured it out.
I tell you, I went to the shopping center. There was no business open. This was the only place in a dark row of closed strip mall. It looked like Armageddon, bro. It looked like Apocalypto. It looked like that Back to the
Well,
Future fucking scene.
You want to
when
talk
Marty-
about civil unrest? Just think about when the pandemic happened, when it started. If they would have like closed down liquor stores and shit, along with the restaurants, because you notice that never closed. Like you can always buy your liquor if you needed to. Can you imagine if they'd have closed that shit down?
Yeah, people are very dependent on the alcohol.
Fuck. You want to talk about looting. A lot of people would have You know that number that they had, how they talk about 3-something point million people would have died. That would have been your number.
You ever went looting?
No.
You never been looting, huh?
No, I'm trying to think. I had to think back to see if I did, and I don't ever recollect going looting.
But if I would have been 16, 17, if fools would have been looting like they were recently, I think I probably would have been on board.
Yeah, like you just go do it. Like just fucking do it. Just do it.
Yeah, you don't know shit at that. You're just an idiot at that age. So
and it does make sense when you talk about looters. Like when you get these protests going on, and there is some knuckleheads like, hey, bro, let's go fuck some shit up. Let's go kind of like fuck some shit up.
They there for the bullshit.
Right. They busted the window open. Well, let's go get the TV. You know what I'm saying? It definitely happens where people who aren't there, they're not there for the right reasons. They don't even know why they're there. They could be walking by. Hey, bro, the fucking building's bust open.
Oh, let's
TV's sitting right there. Yeah, go grab the TV. Get the TV, whatever. Whatever's in there. Jack the money.
Jack the money.
Thank God. I don't think we had a looting problem with the last storm that just passed. You didn't really hear much about looters.
No, we made it through that nicely.
With all the power outages, they didn't have loot.
What was the name of that storm that hit?
Zeta. I had the double yesterday when I posted the
clip.
I think even the video in the description I put Hurricane Zeta.
Yeah.
But I had to fucking remember I had to go research what the hell was the name of that hurricane that just fucking passed us.
That hurricane made a mess.
I really did.
It really made a mess. It knocked a lot of power out, but it was nice. I enjoyed it.
5 days. Yeah, it was cool to just not have a reason.
Thankfully, the weather was real cool too. Usually, when the hurricane hits, it's hot, but this was nice and cool. If this was July, August,
everybody would have been calling everybody up, finding out where the power. Did you get power yet? Did you get power? Yeah, dog. The air conditioner. Come stay by us because we got full power.
The air conditioner.
There would have been a lot of families cooped up together waiting for power.
Everybody been looking for the air conditioner.
That's it. AC.
Creature comforts.
AC and Wi-Fi.
Remember when they didn't have no air conditioner in this life? No, because we had
air conditioning. There's some cities that don't need air conditioning, right?
My second grade year, we did not have air conditioning in Miro Elementary.
In the school.
Yeah, third grade, they started. I remember they started installing my third grade year. So yeah, in the middle of third grade, we got air conditioning.
Even though it's Louisiana, if you think about it, school starts in August, so they figure, fuck, what the fuck we need air conditioning?
Did y'all have air conditioning in Lenox?
When I was in elementary school, yeah, they had air conditioning.
It was air conditioning.
Yeah.
So
you can't charge people to go to school
without air conditioning.
Without some air conditioning.
But this was the 80s, bro. This is 1986.
I know.
87. We did not have air conditioning my second grade year.
They probably didn't install air conditioning in public schools.
That's
like
crazy.
That until I don't know. Because I don't. It came,
and that's when kids became soft. That's when we became pussified.
When central units got put in the school,
they put the binky in our mouth and they said, "Hey, let the dude. You don't have to worry. We got the air conditioner for you."
My boy made a post today.
Yeah, who's that?
My boy Claude.
Claude,
and he had
shout out Claude for posting.
So he made a post.
Somebody in the chat talking though.
That in 1980 through 89 was the coolest kids ever born. Like the best, and I call the generation FU.
What years?
80 to 89. So it's generation FU.
Well, I used to listen to "Fuck You, I Won't Do What You Tell Me." Rage Against the Machine killing the
Well,
name
and that's why
we had rebel spirits. We were very rebellious. Very
because
rebellious.
from 80. All right, so think about this. We born in 81.
81.
You know our age now. Born in 81.
Mhm.
By the time we grew up listening to when we were kids, when we really didn't understand the music, we grew up as kids. But then when we turned into teenagers, which is the 90s, when you really kind of start to understand what's being said. Listen, think about that music. The 90s music
Here's how I look at it.
It was a harder version of
It was the end of a century, bro. We were class of 99, right? That was our graduating class. So it was the culmination of rock and roll being invented.
well, rock and
Just
roll.
straight rock and roll.
It
you
was
know?
it was the end of honestly like the end of rock and roll as rock and roll.
But we
knew
didn't
it.
know it was the end
No,
at the time. But no, it went from rock and roll, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath to it went to hair metal, right? And then it went to Guns N' Roses, Metallica. We had that era. Then it went to alternative rock, Nirvana, Sonic Youth, and all that. And then I call them Nirvana spawns, right? Third Eye Blind, Three Doors Down, Paul
Yeah.
Mud, all those, and that was
Well,
pretty
that
much
2000 to 2010, that next era for that.
Oh,
90 to-
then it was emo rock. It was yeah. Alternative rock ended.
well, and the reason why, like you say, these are Nirvana spawns.
Mm-hmm.
They were grinding. A lot of them were grinding when Nirvana made it. You know what I'm saying? They were, and they may have altered their style because that's what the labels wanted. Because that 90s I tell you, that 90s alternative era, I didn't appreciate it enough until now. And I listened to rock music, but I didn't really.
Oh, Bush.
I mean, I was such a hip hop
Remember that
first.
band, Bush?
Everything was hip hop first for me.
Yeah, you didn't get into all the
Well,
Bush.
no, I did like it, but I didn't really dig in deep. You know what I'm saying? And study it
I did
until really recently. And it's like, man, a lot of this shit. Well, no, I mean, like Nirvana. I was a diehard Nirvana fan.
Soundgarden. Did you get into Soundgarden?
Yeah.
Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah, well, I'm all right. I'm sorry. Once Kurt Cobain died, I got in a rock.
But when it was happening, you weren't paying attention.
I got in a rock depression, like fuck rock music when Kurt Cobain
like,
died.
when
That's how
Dirt-
big of a Nirvana fan I was.
But when Dirt was released by Alice in Chains, you didn't have that album. You weren't into
No, I
that
didn't
shit?
have the album, but I did listen. I listened to it.
But what about Stone Temple Pilots Core when that came out?
Oh, I had that album.
You had that album.
That motherfucker was the shit.
Okay.
I'm saying as a whole, like there's a lot of there was so much music I dropped the ball on.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you have
Because I was
Primus?
hip hop first.
Primus Pork Soda.
Is that my name is Mud? Is that they the ones that my name is Mud?
Hello, Mr. Crinkle. Tell me why.
Yeah, see
Bro.
that shit was really out there.
It was, and I'm really out there,
well,
I'm
I'm
out
gonna
there.
go listen to that again.
bro. You gotta listen.
No,
to it.
Beavis and Butthead introduced me to Primus.
Hello, Mr. Crinkle. Tell me why.
That shit was funny.
My name is Bud.
You know what's funny too? Remember when
But
they
it was all bass. It was
Yeah.
These motherfuckers was killing the
It was-
music, man.
it was
Jane's
weird.
Addiction.
Well, you
bro.
couldn't play a heavy
Porno
electric
for
guitar
Pirates.
over him saying, "But my name is Bud." You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't make sense. You wouldn't even hear his vocals. Like
you
it
do
had.
that. You do that pretty good, bro.
I've heard it a bunch of times. Beavis and Butthead was the shit.
Beaver and Butthole. Shout out Beaver.
You couldn't
and Butthole.
even make Beavis and Butthead today.
No.
You couldn't make it. Even their first, you know what their first introduction to cartoon was?
What?
Remember Liquid Television?
Mm-hmm.
Liquid Television was the shit because they had Eon Flux on there too.
I remember that.
But Liquid Television was the shit.
Yeah,
And it
you-
didn't
you
last
bringing it way
long.
back.
I am bringing it back. MTV was the shit back then. That's when it was music videos and really produced shows. The Real World fucked everything up. But let me tell you, Frog Baseball. It was a skit on Beavis and
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
a
yeah.
Beavis and Butthead skit called Frog Baseball
Mhm.
on Liquid Television, and that launched the show.
Right, you could not.
They were taking off. They picked up a frog
Mhm.
and pitched it to each
I
other
remember.
and
I
beat
could
the
visualize
shit
it.
out of it, right? By playing baseball with it. You couldn't do that today.
What's the election score, bro? Let's get a live score check. On that
I
note,
think Frog Baseball was
on a frog baseball
Fuck
note, on a beating a frog to death note. Hey, you
Frog
ever had them
Baseball.
fried frog legs over at Swallows and Bro Bridge, Opelousas area? I tell you what, Shy, them things good. Them tangs taste good.
That's sick.
Yeah, frog
Um,
legs is fire. I love frog legs.
Election score. Let me find election score.
He's giving it to us live and direct.
All right. Here
Shout
we
out
go.
Higgins. Check out
Here we
that
go.
new album. I've
This
been
is-
bumping your new album. I'm digging it.
This
you
is
know?
per Wall Street.
Okay.
Oh Lord. Per
Shout out
Wall
Higgins
Street Journal, Biden's winning 209 to 112.
209 to 112. Is Florida in yet?
Trump leads Pennsylvania by 12.3% though. Like there's certain states that's still in the so like Cali's in the bag, Oregon's in the bag, Washington's
What
in
you
the
mean
bag.
Cali's in the bag? Cali
That's
elected
what
Trump?
this thing is saying. No. Biden. Texas is up for grabs, Florida's up for grabs.
Oh, Florida's the big one.
Georgia's up for grabs still. North Carolina, Pennsylvania. They saying he's winning in Pennsylvania by 12.3%. I think there's so many electoral votes in between Florida, Texas, and Pennsylvania that it'll like turn the election over. You know, he'll get all of that shit back. He said Georgia. There's a lot of the swing states aren't won yet. But I'm telling you, they're still not counting these votes all the way yet. I don't understand. This might even be poll shit. Like we hadn't even opened the envelopes yet.
I feel like they're playing this for some fools.
Reporting Biden won. This is a dude. I find it hard to believe today, bro. I don't know if I can believe anything that we see on the news.
So what did Biden
Let
win?
me see what Fox News
Is anything gonna be different?
Let me check Fox. Let's go Fox. It's got to be closer than that, bro. I can't see fucking Fox News election results. Let's check this shit out. So it's a lot closer based on Fox News's election results, but Biden is winning 207 to 148. Now you would have to listen to somebody who knows science of fucking elections to be able to say, well, what's really going on here is this. We haven't declared this. We haven't done this yet. Done this. But Kanye did get 1,600 votes in Louisiana.
I'm trying to vote for Kanye. Hit that button, bro.
Which one?
The one that plays the little clip of Trump.
Oh,
And a very good thing for the world.
that's the one you wanted. Well, let's see.
A very
going-
good thing for the world. There's no way Trump's not going to be president.
The last comments. Yeah. Anybody can give us an election score? Give me an election score right now.
I don't think is there anybody watching us?
We got two in that eye right now. And that doesn't have every
We've been streaming an hour and 5 minutes.
well, that's not a bad number. That's okay.
That's okay.
But it is live stream. It is YouTube. It's the first time we doing it.
It's a little bit different than recording a podcast, right? Wouldn't you say?
It is actually different.
I think so too.
Yeah, because there's an extra element that you worried about what else is going on. You know what I'm saying? You have to actually take that into effect without taking it into effect. Because if somebody comments and they don't see the fact that you commented, then they might not show you no love. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this motherfucker didn't tell me nothing. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to take that into account.
Yeah,
So
I like the whole interacting with the chat aspect, but yeah, doing a recorded thing that you're gonna just post is you don't have that element,
right. So we have, you gotta kind of update yourself on different sites as you log into them, because each one has its own different set of people watching it and shit. So you don't know who's watching when and where, how, until you actually go in there. But I need a score. I want to see a different score that they got. I don't know who's in there right now. They got somebody in there.
Shout out to anybody listening to us.
Ray and I watching.
We out here just trying to do us, Two boys from St. Bernard Parish. I've been knowing Higgins 20 years plus. Met him at the car wash.
Right.
This ain't no new shit. This some true shit.
You'll find out how much you like each other if you have to wash a car together.
Oh man, Splish Splash. We was taking a bath and we was taking some change.
Splash was the shit.
Hey, we was taking some change and we was getting roast beef.
You incriminated yourself.
Oh, it's over 7 years. They had
some fire ass roast beef sandwiches at that place.
Was that Ted's Place? Remember that?
Was it named Ted's Place?
Ted's Place.
It was the bingo hall.
It was a bingo hall but it was a sandwich shop during the daytime, and we would get them roast beast or
roast beast.
That's I call them a roast beast.
You can call them a roast beast,
and with the French fries on them, or with the gravy and the French fries and the roast beef. That was big.
And then you didn't want to do any work after that.
But a potato sandwich, that was $2.25, $2.75 ish.
I know back then.
So you know,
for a whole sandwich,
you just had to get you about 10, 12 quarters.
But dude, you would get a whole sandwich, a whole potato sandwich on French for less than $3.
You could eat half, save the other half. It was doable. It get you through the day.
And then you get a whole roast beef for like $5.
A roast beast.
A roast beef dressed with everything.
Because we was out there. Remember what would we do? We would get a bag. Remember, like a McDonald's bag, a paper bag, and we would we would pool our change that we stole.
Yeah.
So that's what we would do.
You used to go.
Don't do what we do. We did.
You get in a car.
Uh-huh.
And then you just,
so Splash was different for you people who don't know. You people who know you the real ones. We spilling all the tea, as they say in the new era.
The funniest thing was when you took that half a joint from the chick out the ashtray.
I didn't take no half a joint.
It was at least
I was taking whole joints.
No, it was at least a half a joint.
I didn't take that. I don't know who took that.
So we went behind the oil change building and looked at it. And then when we came back up to the front, she was already telling the manager somebody stole her half a joint.
Do not go through a car wash with anything. If you want anything, don't go through a car wash and leave it in your car. Okay?
Yeah,
that's it. At a full service car wash,
that'll get paid minimum wage. It's a bunch of teenagers,
college, high school dropout knuckleheads.
That I graduated high school. I was a college dropout with Kanye.
I dropped out of high school.
Me and Kanye, we relate on so many levels.
Shout out on my GED recipients. Higgins zoned out on that. He said, "Shit, I don't know what to say." Hey,
it's high school diploma is irrelevant today. It was irrelevant back then, but you didn't know it. But the more you see it now, the more irrelevant it is. How many people you know that are making, like, winning in life that fucking didn't need that diploma to win?
Yeah, it's a interesting piece of paper to receive for sure.
It's a sad, but all of that work you put in is really a fallback plan. It's a plan B in so many ways to a lot of people, because a lot of people can find what they need just like really making good money right out the gate, with a high school diploma.
Yeah,
And, hey,
I
it's
know,
good to get
I know
that.
a guy who quit school. He didn't go past 8th grade, and he just became a brick mason. And he made a bunch of houses down here in Saint Bernard and Picayune, and that's how he made his living with his
Right.
hands. He didn't need high school, you know.
And the key to it is figuring out how can you take what you know how to do best and start
Monetize
your
it.
own shit where you can passively make the income.
Where you ain't got to lay the brick, where you can sell
Right.
a job,
Right.
the salesman. Ooh, now
Right.
we're getting into some deep
But,
shit
but,
about
but
sales.
you have to learn the business.
Of sales.
You know what I'm saying? You have to actually be the one to become good at something, but then figure out, well, how can I master the whole craft?
Nothing happens until a sale is made.
Because being the best bricklayer is only going to get you half the distance.
Who got
Figuring
you the
out-
job?
Right. Figuring out how to sell the brick that you can lay gets you 100% of the way.
We'll sell the job. Just who's gonna lay this brick? Oh, we got the guy. Oh yeah, how much he charges? Oh, he charges this. Oh yeah, that's a good price. I
Right.
get it for you. What you gonna pay me? 10%. Oh, you gonna give me 10%? Oh, so I just got to broker a deal and make 10%.
But then the real salesman is the guy who can actually upcharge. That be like, all right, this dude's charging you X amount of dollar. I am charging you a little more. But do you want that? You could have that if you want it. You get the real deal over here. You know what I mean? So there's two sides to the story.
Oh, 3.
There's three of them.
There's 3 of them. So what's up? You want to keep this stream going? We usually we wrap it up around an hour.
Well, we shall
But
see.
this is our first time streaming. We got to keep it
Streaming
going.
live. I'm
We
looking
telling
for-
stories.
I
We're
got-
going
we'll
through the
finish-
Splash War days.
We're gonna finish the drink.
This drink got us tipsy. We usually ain't this tipsy on a stream, so
Nah, I was pretty tipsy last week.
yeah.
You might not have been as
This is the tips. I don't usually get too tipsy, but shout out.
You drank down White Russian, that racist drink.
I'm not Russian at all, though, according to the 23andMe. I'm German and shit, but no Russian in me. But White Russians are fun. I had a good night one time making White Russians for a group of people, having a party boy life.
You subliminally, I'm a MAGA guy because you're drinking a White Russian with
Yeah,
a white cup.
that's where we at. This what we doing tonight.
Bro, what do you know, the one thing that worries me about the other side winning this time is that you really don't know who's going to be in charge. Like what I say, let's go back to the last prior president, Obama. You felt like he was, it made you feel like he was in charge at least.
I knew who was in charge. I didn't feel like, if you're talking about me,
Let us know who's in charge.
Zygmunt Brzezinski.
What? Who's that?
That was the groomer of Obama.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
An agent
This-
of the oligarchs.
there's some statements that this dude made kind of made him sound loony,
Who?
but does he as loony as he sounds? Because Biden. So Biden said that he's the running mate for Kamala. Like whatever. He's the vice president. And then he turns around the crowd. I guess they made a reaction to it. He said, "What you think? I'm joking?" It's actually recorded. It's on camera. Him saying that. I saw some shit where her husband said that his wife's the next president of the United States.
Damn. So who's behind Kamala beside her husband?
I don't think he ever get behind it.
Would you get behind it? The real questions.
Maybe 10 years ago.
Oh my goodness. Damn. Holla Kamala. Kamala holla.
I mean, dude, she just you got the first ladies. Do you think she's the first lady we have today? Is she the number one first lady?
Well, she'd be the vice president, though. She ain't the first lady.
I know.
Melania is the first lady. And
That's what I'm saying.
I would.
So, all right, who's the? My bad. Who is
that white Russian?
Who is
that white
who's
Russian dog?
Who's the hottest woman to walk into the White House publicly and hold a name there? Not one of the freaks. Just somebody, who has a title. I'm sorry.
Yeah, probably the press secretary for Trump, them little blondes or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
If
All
you're talking
right,
about titles.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let me eliminate the titles. Those four. So you got vice president, president, vice president, first lady, and then first lady. Does Melania have Michelle beat?
Oh yeah. Come on. Melania was a model, bro.
She is older though.
So what?
So she still holds the title over
Easy.
over Kennedy.
Anything. 209 to 118, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't.
Joe Biden 209, Donald Trump 118.
It might be over.
I go live updated at 10:23. So yo, what's going on, y'all?
Is it over?
Is Joe Biden about to win?
No, you need 270.
Trumpy's gonna come through on some other shit.
Is he about to? He's about to ricochet. We might have a new president.
And it's Joe Biden? Joe Biden's gonna be our president, though?
Who's got funnier sound bites?
Creepy Joe. I could do Jim Carrey for 4 years. I mean, I could watch that. But so right now, it looks like Joe Biden's gonna be the president. So let's say
he wins.
Nah, this is reality, right? This is reality.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
as far as what I'm looking at on this device, Joe Biden's winning this election.
To win this
all right, I'm gonna put it down. But right now,
let's say he wins.
What happened? What happened? It all stays the same.
209 to 118. You're looking at this. All right, so that's the Associated Press. For some reason, they got the top. What you did? Google it?
I just hit Google 2020 election results.
I'm going DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo?
DuckDuckGo is a search engine that is a private search engine that they don't steal all. You know what I mean? It hasn't been manipulated yet.
Okay.
Election polls 2020. See, it ain't just gonna pop up and give you a score, right? It's gonna give you some shit to click on. CNN. Let's see what the Clinton News Network has to say.
Nobody's watching us anymore.
Yeah, I ain't worried about them. They might be. Everybody, it's 10:30 on a.
We got 0 viewers. It's okay.
On there.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, you know what I'm saying? That's polls, bro. They don't, they lying to you.
They lying to us. They probably hiding us.
All right, so they saying 52 to 42%. See, it's fucking gay. Road to 220.
Shit.
Road to 220. All right, so CNN. CNN does a great job of a scale. So you got a score of 103 to 125,
Mm.
but you got 210 battleground electoral votes that are up for grabs. So that shit can swing quick.
Wow. Wow.
And what I'm saying is 4 years ago, he was like winning the whole night. It was like it felt like a sweep. You know what I'm saying? So something's different about this shit. Now it could be the mail-in thing. Because they had a lot of people that voted prematurely too. Like a lot of like people that went to the polls weeks before the election.
Mm.
And I saw bigger lines on that shit than today.
So are those numbers in right now?
Well, and then it depends. That's what homeboy Kyle Kalinske was saying, is that every state is different. So some states vote, they count the mail-ins first, and then they count the ballots second, and then vice versa. So some states you might see a score where somebody's blowing the other one away, but that's either because the mail-ins were counted first or the ballots were counted first. So we don't know. But this shit's gonna go on for a minute. I can see the
They're
score.
gonna keep us.
I think it's gonna get a little tighter before it's over with.
Tighter and tighter.
It's a crazy fucking. This is a crazy election.
It is. I don't disagree.
I don't believe the polls though, bro. Something's funny about these polls. I don't believe that.
Something's funny about the whole game, Higgins.
Something fishy about tonight.
That's why we are the way we are.
Well, it is 10. It's 10:29.
Well, should we sign off?
We're gonna sign off. Nah, Nunu. Man, you probably don't remember that. Man, Robin Williams, fucking
Nah.
Nah, Nunu. We're gonna call it a night. Y'all have a blessed one. We will see you next time.
Thanks to everybody who joined us on the
And
live.
Higgins
This is our first time just
Lounge.
trying to, sort it all out, trying to get it all figured out. And we're just going to try to keep growing, keep evolving,
Look,
right?
It's a comment right here. Hey, CBC News here in Canada. There's some weird talking going on about the USA elections. Was it as bad as was it as bad as Hurricane Katrina? The storm. Those were old comments. See, I didn't even see them. So that's why we have to kind of keep up with that. But yeah, we are about to sign off for tonight. Once this ends, y'all can go ahead and check out our broadcast. I'm gonna take this and clip it out later and get the good conversation and break it down and make a whole separate podcast out of it. But y'all have a blessed one. No matter who the president is, don't worry, because you are in control of your life and no one can tell you otherwise. So don't let the media play.
Don't get played.
Peace out.
Peace.